Marconi escapes pressure and throws an interception, and Grayson will return it for a touchdown. We are tied. Rocco Marconi scrambling away from a defender, and Grayson steps in front of the pass and scores. 3rd down and 5, 1 minute to go in the quarter. Still no Bulldog wideout has caught a pass. Hart is out of the shotgun with Baja to his left, and Hart will hand off on a delay. No, he won't. Sacked in the backfield, Joe Dazzo on a blitz, and he's poking fun at Jasper Hart down on the ground. Joe Dazzo, forget about David Baja, he just creams Jasper Hart. It's another 4th down.
2nd and 9 to the 48. Honolulu just one timeout left. They get the ball, leaving about 30 seconds left. Hand off Parker. Parker's got the first down. Parker! Back attack! Attack! Down to the 6-yard line. Ball game!
Between arguably the top 2 teams in the league coming up in a couple of weeks. 3rd down and 4. Zuli back to pass. Deep shot to Corky's wide open inside the 15 down to the 11-yard line.
Red Feather's going to have Brewski in the backfield, 2 wide receivers, and a tight end. Red Feather pump fakes once, right-hand side. That's going to be picked off! Picked off by O'Neal. Julius O'Neal with his first interception of the day.
It's panic time now for the Pride. Christensen throws. That's batted up the air and intercepted. It's taken away and down the sideline goes number 20. Lucius Sanders put it on the board. Touchdown, Cleveland. Oh my goodness.
And here's the counter play to Zulu, and Ogun will go. He's his best run of the day, and Ogun Zulu will go for the touchdown. Wow, what a run by Ogun Zulu.
Unbelievable. Man, they're being very precise, like exactly what you wanted them coming out of the half. And Pickler dropping back. He's going to fire deep, and it's going to be caught. And he's at the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and taking it into the end zone. Nick Finch with a huge touchdown, and just, wow, what a play from the Gladiators, and the coverage there from the Tyrants. The DB went for the interception, and he came up with error.
1st and 10 from the 21 here. Just over 6 minutes to go in the 3rd. Chicago trying to uppercut this St. Louis Gladiators team and put them on the ropes. King, shotgun snap, moves in the pocket, fires deep down the field, caught at the back line! What a grab, and the first touchdown of Greg Soto's career is a spectacular one.
Greg Soto coming in, replacing the retired J.C. Torres. Said, don't worry, Chan. I know you're about to win one.
This will be just under 32 yards for Otis Boudreau. On his left hash, the right footer stands ready. Spot is down. Kick is up. It is good. Otis Boudreau does it again in walk-off fashion. Louisiana taking down Florida 20-19.
They go 4 wide with the tight end split out. Stopped over the middle, throws another interception, and this time it's Jack Brown.
That one's going to the house.
Scores, touchdown, that's a 36.
They call this, Colin, the law of averages. You know, whenever there's this many interceptions going on in a game, one of them's bound to go back to the house and get some points, right?
Oh my goodness. Now multiple linebackers have an interception, but this time Jack Brown turns around and runs it into the end zone.
And I'll tell you something. Deep drop for Dunhill. He's going to lob it deep. It's going to be caught. No one around him. He's going to be in. Touchdown. Forward Toros. Stephen Hacker does the robot and gets us off flying.
home of the Rocky Mountains. It's Denver, Colorado for this nightcap clash. To cap off the Saturday edition of the Week 2 games here in the Simulation Football League between the Denver Nightwings and the Arizona Scorpions. From a very snowy Richard L. Snowden Memorial Stadium in Denver, Colorado, I'm Colin Northup. Rick Northup is with me.
Good evening and good afternoon, everybody.
Ron Haynes and Aaron Gooden are our statisticians, and Rick,
Yes.
it's one of your favorite times. It's a snow game.
No game. Get fired up.
Between these two Western Divisional opponents, Arizona, of course, coming off an impressive victory over Canton, and Denver, they broke in a rookie quarterback, but he threw 6 interceptions in his Major League debut, and looking to bounce back from that, Rick.
Yes, the Motor City V8s got the better of the Nightwings last week. They're looking to bounce back, as you said, Colin. Let's see. I think the V8s exposed a couple of things with the Nightwings. They've worked on that in the week of practice. If you're tossing up the coin, and it's tails.
And Denver won the toss, and they'll put their defense on the field first. Rick, this should be an interesting matchup. Plenty of rookies in action for the Nightwings sprinkled throughout their roster. Arizona picked up a couple free agents in the offseason.
Yeah, and whenever you've got a roster composed of veterans and rookies, you can get some up and down plays. You can get some electric stuff happening, and you can get some cringy stuff. Cringe. I understand kids talk that way now, and we're underway.
A return up the middle of the field. Ryan Owens with a spin, and he'll get knocked down at the 29-yard line, they'll call it. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Scorpions from their 29-yard line, led by Ashley Jackson at quarterback. DJ Moses the second at halfback. Justin Williams is the new fullback. Number 32, Ryan Owens, who returned the kick along with Connor Weston and TJ Punker are the receivers. Will Todd is the tight end as Jackson's back to throw. Fires out, complete. And that'll be a first down completion, good to the 40-yard line. Punk on the reception for the first down. Pickup of 11.
Well, and forgot to mention, chat's already on top of it. The Rick meter is here in the snow. The Rick meter is not afraid of snow, using a big World War II surplus diesel engine for its power.
Here's Jackson back to throw again. Green pocket over the middle, caught.
Whoa.
To the 35-yard line for an Arizona first down.
Exactly. You know, they might have to give the control tower might have to give some visibility updates here in the snow as it's really coming down in the early going. In the early sledding. I'll be here all game.
Split shotgun look, 2 wide receivers, 1 to either side. Here's the throw out. Jackson complete to Moses, spin in front. He'll pick up 3 yards and will bring in the Denver defense.
Please.
Robert Brady, the first round pick, number 3 overall, is the defensive end. Hugo Reynosa, 3 sacks last week, is the other defensive end. Igor Barbatov and John Nevels are the defensive tackles. Devin King, the inside linebacker. Ramo Morales and Stefan Forge are the outside backers. Ron Hoff, Nick Kinger, Rosca Santagria are the corners. TJ Frosty, Lucas DeVore, and Josh Neal are the safeties. As the throw is incomplete.
Nice.
Knocked down by Neal on the play. It'll be 3rd and 7. And Denver
Yes.
Arizona last week.
Arizona. What are you looking at?
Was 10 of 16 on 3rd down for 62% last week versus Canton. Faced with a 3rd and 7 here, 4 wide set. And Jackson down the middle, catch made. Ryan Owens, he'll be 1st and goal at the 9.
Man, they're making bank on that over the middle down in the seam throw, Colin, already just in this first drive. What's that? Completion number 3 of that same concept. Don't worry, I can. It's a rhetorical question.
Strong eye formation on the wing. No, weak eye, rather. Hexen throws again. Catch made. Touchdown. TJ Punk. His second catch of the drive, and he finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown.
Oh, he's going for a canoe. Or kayak.
Not in this weather,
Oh,
though.
just,
Legs would be frozen.
Just a little hard left turn there at the goal line, and someone forgets to stay with him. We have brought Denver with us to Denver, by the way. He's not cold. He always has his coat with him.
First touchdown of the season for Punk to start season 20. With Allen on for the extra point with 8:40 to go in the first. It's up and good, and it's 7-0 Arizona.
Impressive little drive there, Colin. Converted at least 1 third down along the way, and being behind the sticks. Anyway, third and a little longer than you'd like. Let's see what Denver's got with their home cooking here.
Allen on the kickoff. This will be fielded a couple of yards deep out of the end zone, up the middle, and returning up to the 28-yard line. The Night Wings will begin. This is William McDowell, picked up in the offseason from Queen City on the return. And Gene Struthers, the second-round pick, comes out looking for a much better performance than last week, Rick. He threw for 217 yards, but he threw 6 times to the other team.
Yes, that was probably the singular stat from that game last week that they need to clean up.
Struthers back to throw over the middle, dropped and almost intercepted. A Hall of Famer Eddie Gage almost had his hands on it, but instead it's incomplete. It'll be second down. And for this Arizona defense, Dede Sachs, Alex Constantine are the defensive ends.
Yes.
Hunter Norwood, David Tilley are the defensive tackles. Sean Moore, J.R. Lawless, and the free agent pickup Nathaniel Diggs are the linebackers. Skinny Washington, Parker Thomas, Everett Garrison are the corners. Iverson Gamble, and Mr. Two Scoops himself back there at strong safety, Eddie Gage. Here's the throw out to Bailey. O'Shaughnessy.
Oh, nice.
O'Shaughnessy breaks the tackle, breaks the second tackle, and picks up 9.5 yards. O'Shaughnessy, who had 164 yards on the ground on 18 attempts and had 10 catches there, adds another one to set up a third and very short.
Wow, Colin, from our vantage point in the booth, it looked like he actually broke the advanced the ball past the first down marker, but 3rd and inches it is.
Good to O'Shaughnessy, breaks the tackle, picks up a first down. They were perfect 9 for 9 on 3rd down a week ago, and that streak will continue at least on the first attempt here in the first quarter. We have a 1st and 10 from the Night Wing 40-yard line.
Well, Denver's getting a little rowdy here in the booth, too, as the Night Wings looking to matriculate down the field.
Dump off to O'Shaughnessy again. This time he'll lose a yard. Eddie Gage in on the final tackle. David Tilley, number 94, slowed him up.
Gage cleaning it up there. A little bit of a gang tackle.
There's a Hall of Famer, number 27, as Arizona comes out with 5 defensive backs. The Night Wings throw the ball over the middle. Catch made. Logan Keel, who had a touchdown reception last week, number 82, hauls that one in, Rick.
Yeah, a little crisscross pattern there coming out of the 3 wide.
Javier Vasquez, head coach and also the offensive coordinator. Making do with a rookie quarterback. Here's another third down. This time it's 3rd and 2. Low snap from the gun, throws over the middle, knocked down, incomplete. Sean Moore knocked that down. Logan Keel, the intended receiver.
Sean Moore just jamming up the progress there in the throwing lane. Good football IQ. Has an idea of what they're trying to do with it, and just gets himself in the way. Good play.
Vasquez on for the punt. This is Quito Vasquez.
And in the cold weather with the snow, ball handling's at a premium.
Gets it away clean, and fair catch is called by Ryan Owens at his 20-yard line. I'll say.
A lot of the guys will have, a lot of the players, guys and gals, will have gloves on and other things, but don't underestimate how cold it gets out there. And of course, we got some big uglies with bare arms and other things, but Arizona pretty well suited up for the cold weather.
Yeah, which is impressive considering they're what you would think of as a warm weather team. Jackson back to throw.
Desert dwellers.
Completes it to Connor Weston over the middle. See, the early yardage heavily favors Jackson at the moment, as she's 5 of her first 6 passing the football. Patrick Kelly is the left guard, EJ DeQ is the left tackle, and Sean Crooked is the right tackle. On the offensive line for Arizona. And Moses stopped there by a guy who had a big week a week ago. Hugo Reynosa, 3 sacks against the Motor City V8s.
One of the bright spots for the Nightwings last week. Reynosa potentially could have a big season.
They got 3 people on the pattern. Todd flexed out as the 3rd tight end. Here's to get to Moses. He does not get the first down. They say he's a yard short of the sticks. Stop made on the play by Devin King.
Can't quite get the sea of linemen to part for Moses as he's stymied short of the line to gain.
And the Scorpions stopped on their second drive. High snap. Boot is away. And the return is up to the 39 of the Nightwings.
Not too far from the high water mark of the Nightwings' first possession, which I believe stalled out at the 48 count. So this will be the second possession for both teams. And after that is when the Rick meter starts to do their calculating, their ciphers, their plus them ups, their take them aways. And we'll start getting an idea of what the Rick meter is predicting here.
Struthers has Ari Mills in the backfield. Lined up at fullback. He'll throw this out instead. That is McDowell out there. That's Riley Quintero, number 17, on the grab. Pickup of about 8 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 2. First catch of the day for Quintero. Dylan Lewis is the rookie wide receiver of the group, and Jeremy Mosley is the tight end. Struthers to throw again, fires out, complete. This is O'Shaughnessy, and he's just a breath away from the first down marker.
O'Shaughnessy can't quite get it done. Going to bring up 3rd and inches, as confirmed by the ticker at the top of the screen. So
they line up with 3 people in the backfield.
Denver really doesn't want to have to punt it away here.
Here's to get to the fullback, Ari Mills on the dive, and he picks up the first down. They'll say at the 46 is where they'll mark it.
Just a good old-fashioned football play. That one's in everybody's playbook. Rarely gets used, Colin. And I think they crossed up the Arizona defense on that with the quick handoff to the FB.
Strong I formation, 2 tight ends. O'Shaughnessy on the carry, spins through the hole, but only able to pick up 2. They'll mark him down there Alex Constantine among the people trying to bring him down, number 64.
Good job by the Denver defensive line and at least one of the linebackers in there to kind of muck up the Arizona blocking scheme. Quite confused, forcing the RB to try and pick his way through for only a minimal gain.
Here is the give to O'Shaughnessy. Sweeps wide and gets tackled at the 40. It'll be 3rd and 4.
O'Shaughnessy's got to be careful, right? Because he sprints out to that right sideline. He's going to pick up a lot more yardage. Instead, he does his spin move back inside to the left, if you will, and that's so far is the only move I've seen.
O'Shaughnessy picks up the first down. They'll mark him down at the 36 as he carries 2 people on his back. And it'll be first down at the 36. So we get another look at it here, Rick.
Yep. I was going with that Shaughnessy spin move, back when I was playing for basketball for the Washington Generals right after the Second World War. We'd always try and make book on the opposing point guard. And a lot of times they could only go one way, one side.
First and 10 from the 36. Struthers back to throw as the man wide open. It's Keel. He'll pick up 6 yards up to the 29. It'll be 2nd and 4 as we approach 1:40 and counting to go here in the opening quarter.
And there's Doug Day in the chat. Hey, Doug, how's it going? Have a Twinkie, and he's predicting a pick 6 for Eddie Gage today.
Here's O'Shaughnessy. Stop for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Alex Constantine on the tackle. It'll set up a 3rd and 6 from the 31. They're in field goal range, but in this weather, nothing is guaranteed, especially with a rookie kicker in Ye Verity. Three wide receiver. Here's Struthers, throws to the other side. Beautiful play by Everett Garrison, number 44 on the tip. And it'll be 4th and 6. Do they try a field goal, Rick?
I don't know. I'm still stuck on that play, right? So it was a fabulous defensive play, and it had to be as he got beat, and the defender was behind him. If he airs that out, if that ball gets aired out just a little bit more, allows him to run under it, that's a problem.
And they will send Verity out for a 48-yard field goal attempt, right hash.
Be a slick kick right here.
And the rookie has the ball up, but it gets a little snow-logged and is short of the goalpost.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness. Here's another look at it. Just short. Hey, if you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at www.simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy.
Here's Moses on the carry, picks up 9. It'll be 2nd and 1 as we're now under 50 seconds to go in the opening quarter. And for Denver, that was a really promising drive that ends disappointingly with a missed field goal attempt.
Yeah, and I think normally that's a make, but as we can see, it's snowing, so the field's a little slick. You might not be quite as aggressive on your run-up if you're the kicker. And here's a handoff to the right side.
Moses explodes to the Denver 38-yard line. It'll be first down, and it'll likely be the last play of the quarter. We'll see.
Yeah, Fox Highwind with the Zombieland note. That's where we were headed with those Twinkie comments. So extra credit points for, without looking it up, what was the character's name that Woody Harrelson played who was obsessed with Twinkies in the movie?
And Moses on the reception will pick up 4. That's the end of the first quarter. Arizona in front, 7-0.
You're watching
the Simulation Football League, presented by APM Music on YouTube. I think Fox Highwind answered your trivia question in the chat, Rick.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to get through all the business of ending a quarter and getting back into it. It is Tallahassee.
Here's the throw out to the reserve tight end, who gets up to the 29-yard line. You see the yardage figures. It's heavily tilted in Arizona's favor. Although Denver did drive 40 yards in 10 plays, they just missed the field goal. So 3rd and 1, they line up with 3 tight ends and a fullback. Here's Moses. Oh, gets stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And Igor Barbertoff will now set up an Arizona field goal attempt.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Fox Highwind, but when Zombieland's on, I'm randomly scrolling through the TV. I stop and watch the end of it. That happened to me just the other night. I ended up staying up till 1 in the morning just to get to the end of it. Probably the 6th or 7th time I've seen it. Raise your hand if that happens to you, too. Oh, and a timeout.
Oh, timeout called in Arizona.
Yes.
Forced to burn one here. Eddie Gage, he's got the long sleeves on, and boy, he's not too happy with Miss Jackson.
Some hard coaching going on right there.
Here's Cliff Allen. This is a guy who's a very reliable field goal kicker.
What's this going to be, a 46-yarder, 47-yarder? It's up.
3 for 3 last week, and he makes it from 46.
Wow, and with that, Colin, here early in the second quarter, the Rick meter is showing lean Arizona at this point. The momentum, the ability to score, so far trumping the Denver effort. So Rick meter, early read favoring Arizona.
5 plays, 23 yards, 46-yard field goal made.
If you recall the operational theory of the Rick meter, that means Denver will have to exert more production. No matter what Arizona puts together, we'll have to out-exert or out-produce Arizona just to get back to neutral.
Night Wings drove 40 yards in 10 plays last drive, but Ye Verity missed his first major league field goal attempt. Tough break for the rookie kicker, who was very accurate in the minor leagues. Picked in the first round, number 21 overall.
Indeed.
Oh, Suno Nakai with the funny line of the day in the chat as Gene Struthers fires it out. Mosley, the tight end, with a vicious stiff arm out of bounds at the 33.
What do you refer in the chat, Colin?
Suno Nakai says, OMG, Rick sounds like my physics professor.
Well, you know what, the Rick meter, it's not just a fun little side diversion for our broadcast. It's a way of life.
And they line up with split backs in the backfield. And they give off to Mills his second carry, but he stopped the line of scrimmage. And once again, that's one of the defensive linemen out there. That's David Tilley. Recording the tackle right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 2.
All right, Denver, come on. Come on.
Arizona corner's press. Here's to get to O'Shaughnessy. Oh, he couldn't turn the corner all the way. Sean Moore shuts it down as he sheds the block, and it'll be 4th down.
I'm sure some of the sharp-eyed viewers will have seen this more than I have at this point, but is that the third or fourth time Denver's been in a short yardage situation, and they've run that kind of stretch handoff that has gone nowhere. They have all these productive plays, you know, up the middle.
Rush on, and they return up to the 35-yard line.
To the A gap or the B gap, whatever you want to call it, and then they need just a few yards, and they're trying to stretch the field. I guess looking for a cutback route or something. Colin, what's your thoughts
they're
on
just
that?
trying to go wide, and the defense is rallying to the football. It's Jackson. You see her early numbers: 8 of 9 for 85 yards and a touchdown. She had 3 interceptions last week. So far, she's kept her nose clean.
Yes.
It's dropped in the backfield for a big loss. Robert Brady, the number 3 overall pick, flying in there with a 2-yard loss. Stephon Ford is the defensive coordinator for Arizona. Or Denver, rather.
Yeah, there you go.
As Jackson fires out to Moses. Spin, juke, broken tackle down the sideline, and he has a first down exactly at the 50.
A little dose spin move and a little do-si-do down the sideline for Moses. Watch that. Watch this. Sorry, there's 1, there's 2, and a little sidestep and a little hop, skip, and a jump. I guess those childhood dance lessons paid off. By the way, Sudanakai's physics professor just called in. Apparently, it's missing a project from second semester, so chance to improve that grade if he can get that project in.
1st and 10 from the 50. Moses again. This time he fumbled the ball. It's on the turf, and Denver has come up with it. Nick Kindler, the corner.
Wow. Couldn't exactly see who was getting it there, but you could see all the flexation and dancing about by the Nightwing players. So
DJ Frosty knocked it out, and Nick Kindler came up with the football. Let's see if that wakes up the Denver offense.
When one player drops the ball and a guy from the other team picks it up, that's a turnover right there.
Thanks, Sean. Here's Struthers. Fires out, completes to Mills. He lost 2 yards on the play back to the 42.
I was promised a turkey leg to do this game.
Don't you mean a turducken?
Exactly right. Where's Pat Summerall when you need him?
Here's a bunch formation to the bottom. Single back is O'Shaughnessy. Struthers, 3-step drop, slant over the middle. Quintero on the reception. They'll set up a 3rd and manageable as Nathaniel Diggs already has 5 tackles total on the game. This is a 3rd and 2. From the Arizona 48.
Snow continues to come down, and what are we, changing it up here, or is this theater? We'll see.
Here's the give. O'Shaughnessy tackled in the backfield for a loss. J.R. Lawless.
Well, let's hope it wasn't a check down because they checked into the wrong package there, either blocking or for ball carrier, Colin. That's sad to see. Rick Meter's staff is jumping up and down as they're feeling some validation here.
We got a blocked punt, and it's picked up by Denver, but it won't matter. They get tackled at a 31 as the punt was blocked. We've seen it come close a couple of times, Rick, and that time they strike it.
You know, you get these weather games, and anything can happen. We were talking about it in our pre-production meeting. Snow game. We haven't done one in a while, Colin, but they're always fun for this very reason.
They're fun for the broadcasters, but they're not so fun for the players, especially when things like that.
Very frustrating.
Here's the give up the middle. Moses spins up ahead and picks up 9.5 down to the 22.
Coach Gage showing a lot of confidence in Moses. He gophered up the ball on his last tote of the rock, and he gives it right back to him. Just showing him he's the guy. It don't matter.
Here's Jackson under center. One receiver tight to the wing, that's Punk. Here's to get to Moses again on the ISO up the middle.
Moses determined to maybe make amends here.
Down to the 15 he goes, it'll be first down. And Kenny Washington wanting to know who actually was the man responsible for blocking that kick. We didn't quite get a good look at it, Rick.
It was hard to see. Not NGL. That's how kids talk today. I'm hip. It's difficult to see up here in the booth. We'll see if any of the spotters got that information for us. And there's a swing pass.
Moses spins, and he has a first and goal up the 3.
Is it just my imagination, or is it all Moses all the time right now? Not just a vote of confidence, like, you the man. You know what, Eddie Gage, he's looking to hang the dog tag on the dog label on Moses.
That's his 4th catch for 36 yards, also 9 carries for 47. Had a couple rushing touchdowns and a receiving touchdown last week. Jackson throws, end zone. That's too easy. Connor Weston, touchdown, Arizona.
Well, they may have been trying to key on Moses there, and rightly so, but he gets loose in the end zone. Free radical. Watch this. Just a free release. Look at that.
Just a little slant pattern, and they lose him. And the bunch set. What a call. And with 4:32 to go, we have the extra point pending for a 17-0 lead. Boy, the Nightwings, they have to do something quick and try and get momentum rolling downhill, because right now they're pushing the boulder up the hill.
The Sisyphusian effort maybe in front of Denver at this point, but you're right, Colin. And, you know, they've been able to move the ball and make progress, as our Canadian friends would say, but they've just stalled out. By the way, Colin, I'm liking this game. Are you liking this game?
I like this game.
All right, liking this game so far. Everybody smash that like button. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. There's no one else that gives you more football. Don't miss a minute of the SFL or SFLM action, and help the channel grow through your support. Thank you for helping the SFL reach 10 years of operation through your viewership.
And McDowell on the return, and for Denver, they got to feel like they're in a case of deja vu. They haven't really turned it over.
Deja vu all over again.
But, you know, they had the missed kick by Verity on what's been their best offensive drive to date, and then they had the block punt in their last possession.
That's right.
As O'Shaughnessy on the carry breaks a tackle.
There's that stretch play. And are they always running it to the right side, Colin?
Trying to get the guard to pull around, but Eddie Gage had other ideas.
They've got the number. Do the Scorpions on that style of attempt? Style of attempt? Did I just make that up?
Yeah, style of attempt. That's quite a phrase there.
I don't know. Might be silly.
And here's to get the Mills up the middle.
Well, now just nothing's working on the running game there for Denver, Colin. Whoops.
Gains, they're going to call it a yard. Sean Moore on the tackle. And you can tell the Nightwings are searching for something right now, and they're not finding anything. Here's Struthers, throws over the middle. First down is made.
Kind of like that, Colin, and I don't know if we'll get another look at it, but they lined 3 wideouts up just like a track sprint, and they took off down the field. One of them hung back a little bit, and the lead 2 ran the defense off and just catches it in behind them, past the line of gain. Nice play design, Denver.
Catch made by Dylan Lewis. His first of the day, and this Denver running attack is still grounded. Mills stopped on the play by a guy we've called a lot today, Nathaniel Diggs.
Yeah, Denver, if they've got a play action package in there, it might help them because clearly Arizona's keying on the run.
Bunch to the bottom. Struthers throws as a man open.
Hey.
It's caught for the first down to the 42. They'll mark it. It's Logan Keel.
Wow.
Haven't called his name in a bit. And he just ran straight down the middle of the field and was wide open. First and 10 at the 42. Weak eye formation. 4-3 defense from Arizona. Mills on the reception has to go back for the ball and lost a yard to the 43.
Hat tip to Sudo Nakai and his high school garage band style of attempt. I assume that means to the band members' efforts to get dates.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We're watching the SFL presented by APM Music on YouTube. See the total yardage so far, heavily in favor of Arizona.
Average yards, rushing yards, yeah.
Denver 11.5-point underdogs at home.
Ooh!
As the tip was nearly intercepted.
Holy smoke. And boy, the coaches in the booth for Denver are just having a heart attack. Sudo Nakai, just the name of the band. Got it.
Third and 11, and they empty the backfield. 4 wide receivers, 5 in total. Struthers over the middle, Mosley with the catch, but he's still short at the 6. Tackled at the 38. And it'll be another Denver punt.
Denver just unable to sustain drives here, Colin. And the Arizona defense seems to be getting a little stronger versing the Denver offensive unit.
Here's Vasquez. He had his last punt blocked. Arizona's been particularly aggressive coming after the punter. They're letting this clock run all the way down. This time they don't rush it. Return. No, fair catch called at the 14 by Ryan Owens.
Sunday on SFL YouTube, the only matchup of the week that pits unbeatens from season openers takes center stage when Mexico City Aztecs, in Jordan Sipes' first home game under center, welcome 3-time defending champion Baltimore to Estadio Matt Wilson for a rematch of the season 19 semifinal. Kickoff is at 9 p.m. in the East, 6 p.m. in the West. Don't miss a minute of the action. Find the game link. Hit the notification bell.
We have another game going on. It is, of course, the Indianapolis Ramblers and also Desperados going on. Part of the evening cap here on this Saturday night. Here's Jackson. Fires out the moat. Oh, shoot. Breaks a couple of tackles, and it'll get a first down. And it looks like Arizona's just content to run this clock out up 17.
I think so, and I believe they'll be kicking the ball to the Nightwing to start the second half.
Ball's marked at the 26. Jackson throws. It's intercepted.
Oh.
Nick Kindler grabs it out of the air, so he has 1 fumble recovery and 1 interception.
Denver's going to get 1 play here. kind of weird that they threw on that down. The Denver wasn't using any timeouts to stop the clock. They probably were going to just let it run out, even if they'd taken a knee. But let's see what happens.
Lined up in the El Mary formation on the Arizona 40. Pressure coming. Struthers goes down, and Parker Thomas came around on the blitz. Struthers ducked him initially, but not for long. Loss of 4, and that'll end the first half of play. We've reached halftime, and Rick,
yeah,
as we take a look at the numbers, it's all coming up orange and black.
It is, even though Denver's out TOP'd them. Arizona's been able to put 17 on the board as they've had 3 sustained drives. That was a beautiful over the middle pitch and catch.
Air first to eventually set up the field goal by Cliff Allen. Who's enjoying things in the chat, surely. And Denver was able to get 2 turnovers, but ultimately, it's this Arizona team able to take advantage,
right,
of missed opportunities by Denver. Struthers, he had some good moments. He was 14 of 18 for 91 yards. He's kept his nose clean as far as interceptions go, but Ye Verity missed a kick. They had no drive in the first half was as long as their 10-play 40-yard drive.
Yeah, and one thing to think about those turnovers, Colin, that's been a fairly reliable way for Denver to, stop Arizona. But otherwise, Arizona may have even more points on the board. So let's see what kind of adjustments the offensive unit will put on display here to start the second half. Denver needs to first get off the schneid and then outproduce Arizona here.
And the return up the middle. McDowell gets tackled at the 19 as we get our first game break from Cam and Irvine. Cam?
Thank you, Colin. Indianapolis trying to win their first ever franchise road game. Tulsa's off to a hot start, though. JQ's pass is tipped, but DJ Bandit, the new tight end on the team, makes the play, and Tulsa has a 7-0 lead in the second quarter. Guys, back to you.
Oh, that's a cool play.
Yeah, and he did the reeling in the fish celebration, which I always think is hilarious, as Struthers starts things off with a pass hit, 9.5 yards.
Oh, man. That was so close. So close.
Riley Quintero on the reception.
We'll see how Denver does on this possession. The Rick meter is getting ready for to potentially make a change in its reading, depending on the outcome of this possession.
Here's to get to O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy breaks loose. He's got him in field 50, 40, 30. And only one man can catch him, and he will not. Touchdown, Denver.
As he apparently heard the Rick meter was on watch for a change and says, "Not so fast, my friend." Nice. Excellent run. Excellent run. Let's get another look at it.
71 yards. They're calling it on the stat sheet. As he just outran Nathaniel Diggs. His second big touchdown run of the season thus far.
You know what that was, Colin? That was the stretch play around the right end that worked. They made some changes clearly in their blocking scheme, or got somebody on the right correct page on the O-line, and they get seal the edge and they spring him. So here we go, Colin.
Gene Benazzi, the left guard, pulling around on the power play. able to make it look like a cinch, and now we have a 10-point game with 10:29 to go in the third.
There we go. That reels it back into a 2-score game to continue with your fishing theme that you cited in the other game. Colin, nothing. Why? Oh, I'm getting the fish shake. the sinister fish shake. Well, that's interesting. Arizona, let's see how they do in a response, Colin.
Here's the return by Owens up to the 26. I'm still amazed by that game update earlier. Did you see how bright those Tulsa uniforms were? You almost needed shades just to look at them.
I think I burned my retina a little bit. So when Arizona needed a score in the second quarter, it was all Eddie Gage, and then they had a little creative tight end free release on the goal line to punch it in. Let's see what happens here.
You mean it was DJ Moses? Eddie Gage plays defense.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
I meant Eddie Gage was calling Moses. Gage calling Moses. I'm so excited.
As Moses, you see the yards from here, but O'Shaughnessy has 8 carries. Moses now with 11.
On the operational side of things, that run keeps them ahead of schedule. 2nd and 4.
Here's Jackson, play action. Fires way down the field, tipped in the air and incomplete.
A little bit of too much of a line drive or flat throw there from Jackson. Arcs that baby up a little bit and can run under and catch that as they got behind the secondary.
Now I'm convinced Sunanakai's making up things because he says now Sinister Fishik was actually the name of his band.
Sinister Fishik. I mean, that was the second band, you know.
Here's the throw out to the flat. First down to the 39 of Arizona. Catch made. It's the backup tight end, number 84 for Arizona, Vin Diesel.
Well, yeah, I know. I remember, when I was just starting out, Jimmy quit, Joey got married, it was the summer of '69. It's just tough to keep everybody hanging.
Here is
all of a sudden,
Jackson.
Somebody decides they should be a Culture Club cover band, and wait, I thought we were doing, the Who and the Rolling Stones.
Here's Moses on the swing, picks up 4 yards. You see his numbers there. He's up to 6 grabs for 45 yards. As we're now approaching under 9 minutes to go. Here's Jackson, 7-step drop. Launches a move ball down the field, has a man open behind the defense. It's DJ Punk. His third grab is arguably his biggest grab, down to the 25.
She recognized what she had what she had done on that earlier deep throw. Puts a little more air under it. There it is. Oop, there it is. Nicely done, Ashley Jackson.
Stefan Forge loves the reference to Bryan Adams.
Hey, nice. You get extra credit points. Well done. There's a ton of culture. That's pretty much all I got.
Throw down the middle to the fullback. Justin Williams is tipped in the air by Devin King. Incomplete.
That and random football play diagnosis and details.
You know what we haven't had tonight? We haven't had any Monty Python references. Denver's trying to show that they're still alive. They're not dead.
Not dead yet. It's Arizona trying to say you soon will be.
It's just a flesh wound. And
the Denver defense needs to come up strong here.
Reception. The commentator's curse is a real thing. Here's Frosty on the return up to the 44.
The commenter conjure. You spoke it into being. Wow. Just when they needed it most. Look at that. You know what? Ashley Jackson has had some flat throws, and the Denver Nightwing secondary has recognized that. They're all trying to turn around when they see the receiver looking for it. And it's looky what I found.
And people are saying they can't even hear the coconuts in the snow from.
It's tough. Well, Brave Sir Robin, he ran away, so there's that. Did not.
Did not. As O'Shaughnessy picks up 6 yards.
You know, in addition to all that, Colin, if you want in-depth statistics all season, do you want in-depth statistics all season long? ? Visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for info about the league and its 28 teams, and to see all the league records, team stats, player leaderboards, the rankings of the next class of SFL talent, and so much more. SFL, simulationfl.net, your home for everything SFL. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. But as Gene Struthers, he's exactly at the century mark. He's 15 of 19, completing 78.9% of his throws, 5.3 yards per attempt, quarterback rating of 88.6. He's kept his nose clean, but he would certainly like to throw one in the end zone.
To his own teammate. Careful what you wish for. There you go.
Throws.
Nice!
Down the sideline, 2 broken tackles. The Quintero's 4th catch on his 5th target.
That was ballet shoes, too, as he tippy toes down the sideline. Look at that. Nice QB plays. He looks right the whole time.
Boom.
Thank you for the to the grounds crew for snow blowing that little path down the sideline for him, he says.
Here's Eddie Gage, still lurking back there.
Lurking. Always watching. Hey, the copier is not a toy.
Here's O'Shaughnessy, and the carry has wide open room, and it gets down to the 19.
O'Shaughnessy, he's got a lot of energy. Just see him throw that little shoulder shimmy to nobody as he was getting down the field. Watch this. Here we go. Gets through the line. I'm going to shake and bake. Oh, yeah, nobody there. Okay. Love it.
J.R. Lawless cleaning up the mess as it's another first down. They say it's the 19, but it might be closer to the 18. Struthers in the gun now. Takes the snap. He's back to throw. Steps up. Has to dump this off to O'Shaughnessy. Tried to make a spin move. Picked up 1 yard.
Trying to relive his youth of 2 plays ago. Spin cycle his way down the left sideline. Better, more better, gooder defended there by the Scorpions.
Footbacks. Struthers back to throw. Fires down the middle. Tipped in the air. Complete. There was a white shirt in the area, but Iverson Gamble put it in harm's way. 3rd down and 9. 5:45 to go in the 3rd. Denver down 17-10.
And Scorpion
17-7.
There you go. Scorpion defense trying to hold him to a field goal attempt here. 3rd and 9 favors the defense at this point.
Struthers in the empty shotgun. He's back to throw. Pumps. Slants over the middle. Catch made for the first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And McDowell, who's only been targeted once before that, catches it and gets his team in a goal-to-go situation.
Yeah, little excitement there. Let's go.
3 wide. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top.
Well, the Rick meter was ready to maybe advance in favor of Arizona, and Denver scores a touchdown, and here they are.
Touchdown! Touchdown! Riley Quintero getting the toes down just inside the pylon, and he's doing snow angels on the field today.
That's right. That's right. And pending the PAT, you could probably bet your sweet booty that the Rick meter is going to be going back to neutral here. We'll wait for the official announcement.
Yay, Verity on for the extra point.
People laugh at the Rick meter, and it's very simple. It's easy to use. You understand where you've got to effort and what you've got to do, and it told Denver you're going to have to start outproducing Arizona, and they're about to score their 14th unanswered point, and they do.
Good.
And the Rick meter has moved back to neutral. Arizona has let that early advantage slip. They still lead by 3, Colin, but guess who looks better here in the third quarter? One guess. One guess.
Neutral.
Arizona looks better. I mean, forget it. Denver looks better.
Pseudo says regard the Rick meter.
The Rick meter demands it be respected. That's for sure.
As we get a return up to the 25, we get another update from Cameron Irvine.
Thank you, Colin. How often do you see a slant play go for 84 yards? Colin Pierce to Ryan Roosevelt, last week's hero for the Rambler offense. He's out of there, and we're all tied at 7 in the second. Back to you, Colin.
Man, Ryan Roosevelt making it look easy.
Wow.
Almost like John Taylor receiving a pass from Joe Montana.
Wow, that was fun, and little red angry dots chasing him all the way down the field. Everybody, he never got more than 2 or 3 yards away from that group, and they just couldn't make the play on him. That was cool. Well, back to snowy Denver. For those of you just joining us, it's been snowing since the start of the game. Both teams seem to have adjusted to the field conditions. There was a fairly straightforward or makeable field goal that was missed early on. But other than that, we haven't had too many condition-related miscues.
Bobby Anthony wants to know what he missed. He was helping somebody. Denver made some big plays down the field, and Gene Struthers threw his second touchdown pass of the season. This one to Wiley Quintero.
We seem to be scoring sequentially. Arizona scored 17 in a row, and now Denver scored 14 in a row.
The throw is incomplete. Rusty again on the deflection.
So is it Denver still in scoring mode, or will they pass the baton over to Arizona?
It's from the 25-yard line of Arizona. Last jaw is the punter.
The Tron comment, thank you, about those uniforms in the game break update. Uh-oh.
And the punt's away. No pressure from Denver. Sets up the return, which will only get to about the 40, is McDowell.
Not bad field position. For Denver, Denver defense does their job, Colin. The Nightwings have the ball back.
We have a 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. You see the numbers for O'Shaughnessy. He's got 11 carries now. He's close to 100 yards. He'll lose a couple of yards back to the 37. Parker Thomas in on tackle.
Boy, that left side of the Nightwing line is very leaky on that play. Sorry, did I interrupt your thought process? Please continue.
Again, they tried to go wide, Rick, but Arizona was ready for it, and they rallied to the football. We got a man in the slot for the Nightwings. 2 receivers to the bottom. Struthers goes opposite way, intercepted.
Uh-oh.
So he's kept it clean all until that point, and he's mad with himself as Everett Garrison has an interception.
Let's see what's going on here. Oh, he just throws it a little early, and maybe, I don't know, maybe he was expecting a different route out of the receiver, but it's a miscue. And Eddie Gage's Scorpions are, back in business.
And that's the first interception of the year for Garrison. He had 3 pass deflections last week as DJ Moses is stopped for no gain.
Hey, Monday night, the Corbin Cup takes center stage when Carolina visits Charleston in the 13th all-time meeting. Join Cameron Irvine and Paul Sarp for the call. And this week in the SFL pregame, recapping all the exciting Week 2 action. Coverage starts at 7 in the East on SFL YouTube.
As that throw, the TJ Punk hits the ground incomplete.
Well, what was looking like it might end up being a lopsided affair has suddenly been pulled back into a tight game. Here as we tick under 3 minutes in the third quarter in Denver. Thank you for watching. I'm Rick Northrup, Colin Northrup on the play-by-play.
As Jackson's back to throw, but a middle tipped in the air and incomplete. Looking for Punk, but Devin King right in the neighborhood.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I'm going to catch your pass. Here.
Watch this throw.
Ooh.
It was right on the receiver's hip pocket.
Well, let's see what Ashley Jackson was looking at. Oh, you know what? There were two receivers in the area. And that was just a mess up in a couple different ways.
As Arizona is now
the old popcorn.
2 of 6 on third down.
So Arizona unable to take advantage of the gifted turnover.
As the punt is caught at the 23, where the fair catch was signaled by McDowell.
Okay. Colin, you're Denver. You're the OC. What are you thinking about?
What am I thinking if I'm Javier Vasquez? Staring at the situation, while my quarterback has started to heat up, my running back has been hot for a while. I would still try to strike a balance between the two, but Struthers is definitely warmed up. As O'Shaughnessy continues to go backwards, he lost yardage back to the 20. Loss of 3.
He's got that one long run, but then I don't know if he's misreading the holes or if there's a blocking problem or both, but he's getting jacked up in the backfield. Last several times they've tried to have him tote the rock.
88 rush yards in the second half for Denver.
Now they got to throw.
As Struthers fires it out to O'Shaughnessy, and O'Shaughnessy totes the mail all the way to the 27.
They have had success with those passes. I don't know, Colin, what do you call them? A swing pass, throw to the flat, quick out.
Swing pass.
Yeah, I suppose for the throwing to the linebacker. The running back, that's a swing pass. There's the sprint field there on the right. Let's see.
Here's the throw. Down the middle, catch made. First down. This is... Who's
that guy?
Number 87, Dylan Lewis.
Yeah.
His second catch, the rookie wide receiver.
Sheriff Matt Dillon Lewis right there, showing who's the law. You know what? And that's not the first time they've gotten people open out of that straight line triple split there.
Here's the bunch to the top. Single receiver to the bottom is Quintero. Here's the throw to the single side. It's knocked away. Parker Thomas on the deflection.
Almost another gift there. Yikes.
It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 44. Clock stopped with 1:06 left to go in the third.
2nd and 10. Ball at the 45-yard line.
Got them lined up. Linebackers all in, and D all in a line 5 yards off, trying to prevent the first down.
Picks it up anyway.
A little hand fighting and shoving his way to the first down, and Eddie Gage giving him a little business regardless.
As Mosley continues the hot streak for Gene Struthers, who is now 22, 29, 170. Has the one interception, but has also put it in the end zone one time.
Some of those quicker outs. Oh,
Here's the give on the power play to O'Shaughnessy. Picks up about 12 to the 31.
there we go. O'Shaughnessy's going for a walk. You know it, buddy.
And Bailey O'Shaughnessy continues to rack up the yardage. He's now back up near the 100-yard mark.
It's like feast or famine, right? He's getting tackled for a 2-yard loss, or he's 7-8 yards down the field or more. I don't get it.
7.5 yards to carry with the long of 71. Here's Struthers, fires out to O'Shaughnessy. His 7th catch and only able to pick up 2, as that'll be the last play of the quarter. So things are getting really tight now. Put your 4s, 12s, 86s, and 68s up in the chat, folks. It's the fourth quarter. We're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on YouTube.
The Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production of the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com.
It's .com.
It's .com. By the way, why does it say 3rd and 8 at the CAN 29? Did you notice that?
That's been up there all game, but
Yeah.
you know,
Are we in Canada?
I've been trained to ignore it, unlike you apparently.
My small mind can't stop obsessing. There we go.
As Mosley first down on the slant. That's his 4th catch.
Hey, Gunny's in the chat. How is it going? Gunny.
Well, he said what his favorite ice cream was. Full House Backfield Peanut Butter Buster Parfait.
I like me some Full House Backfield, too. Also like single wing. There's a shot.
Oh, tipped in the air, incomplete.
God, that was going to be a touchdown, right? I thought, man, came out of nowhere to knock that down.
Dwayne Schindler says,
yes.
Denver making snow angels out there. Yeah, they were for one of their earlier touchdown celebrations. They were, buddy. Always good to see you. One receiver either side. Struthers in the gun. He's back to throw. Down the middle, tipped in, incomplete.
The second,
early 3rd and 10.
Second little skippy down through the secondary pass in a row brings up 3rd and 10 all of a sudden after Denver's gotten themselves in great position. 2 plays gone awry. There's your vocabulary word.
Now they line up in the gun straight formation with 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom, plus the tight end Mosley. Struthers fires over the middle. Pass is picked off and returned to the 16-yard line. Iverson Gamble, who's already deflected 2 passes, finally puts his hands on one.
Somehow seemed sort of inevitable, eventual. That 3rd right down the middle through a bunch of traffic. Darn. If you're Nightwings, that's at least 3 points that got away. Though one of the 2 things you couldn't do, take a sack or throw a pick.
Here's the give to Moses. He only picks up 1. Now it's 14 carries, 61 yards. Actually, he has 7 grabs for 45 yards as well. So when you figure that, he's close to 100 total scrimmage yards. Here's Jackson fires.
Did he get it?
Complete.
Did she get it?
Complete to Connor Weston, falling out of bounds.
3rd and 3 rescues them from being terminally behind the chains deep in their own end, Colin. At least they got a shot. What you're saying is at least there's a chance. If you were the last man on... Oh, never mind.
Here's a weak eye formation with the tight end flex down to Weston. That's only his 3rd grab for 14 yards. Oh, this on the carry. He won't get there.
He decided to go dancing instead of diving for the first down, and it cost him.
Ball's at the 25. So no harm done on the turnover.
Gonna have to earn back that yardage that they had gotten all the way down into the red zone, but kicking from the Canada 25.
And they return up to the 45 of the Nightwings.
Stephen Forge, +1 extra credit point for you, my friend.
That is +2 for him now.
Well, plus another one. The cultural references.
It's Hunter Norwood, the defensive tackle. Defensive linemen have been quiet. No sacks from Struthers so far. Throw over the middle. Quintero. Catch made. Down at the 46-yard line of Arizona.
That was an easy one. All right. Well, even Billy Idol gets it. God, geez, even Billy Idol gets it. That's a hard one. Not gonna lie.
You are taking the punch of Wiley Quintero. You just called a fair catch on the previous one. It'll be 2nd and 2.
There we go.
O'Shaughnessy up the middle. First down easy to the 39.
Oh, man. Wedding singer. Nice.
As O'Shaughnessy goes prancing through the snow before Alex Constantine brings an end to his little joyride.
Tell Colin all the time he's going to go to the mental institution.
Here's Struthers fires. Oh, one-handed tip incomplete. Incomplete. Parker Thomas on the deflection.
You guys are going to have to listen to what I have to say because I have the microphone. Really? Want to grow old with you? Yeah. Nice.
2nd and 10. 7:28 to go in the game. The throw is complete.
Nice little, not breaking stride. Turning around and hauling in the rock there. I like it. 3rd and 4. Last couple of times up the middle, Denver's had their blocking figured out. See if they can do it again.
You see the yardage there for Struthers on 37 pass attempts.
Arizona figuring, got 2 linebackers tight, figuring that's what's happening. No, it's a throw. They throw behind the linebackers, Colin.
Mosley again on the reception. It's 5th of the day, and what a time for it. First down, and after throwing
a little Sylvester.
6 interceptions.
Sylvester and Tweety Bird. Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner going on here. Sorry, Colin, I was chatting over your important information about
the throw.
Statistics.
And Struthers continues his impressive day. He's unofficially up over the 200-yard mark. He's at 211. O'Shaughnessy with a nice spin in the hole. Here's the touchdown.
Holy smoke. Well, I cannot wait to see that again as he split the defenders with his freaky, warlocky spin move thing. And did he go counterclockwise this time or to his right? He did.
He went to his right, cut off 2 blocks, and he was in. Touchdown. O'Shaughnessy's 2nd of the day. He's now up over 100 yards, he's got 125.
Wow, and the staff in the Rick meter are choking on their Pop-Tarts and Mountain Dew to rush out and issue this. It's a lean Denver. They haven't even kicked the PAT. I've never seen it. Lean Denver from the Rick meter. Holy smoke.
You see the statistical numbers there for O'Shaughnessy. Also 7 receptions for 23 yards. As the Nightwings have exploded for 21 in a row.
That's right. Apparently the scoring token is still in the possession of Denver, Colin. Wow. And if you're Arizona,
you got to be wondering what's going on.
I mean, now is your time to shine, right? You have got to go down and put some points on the board, even if it's just a field goal at this point. They're going to tick under 6 minutes of game time left. Down by 4. This is it. I know there'll be 2 or 3 possessions, blah, blah, we can argue about that, but they've got to get some points off of this.
Jackson fires, and it is incomplete. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Hugo Reynoso, applying the pressure. DJ Moses, the second, the intended receiver. Second and 10. This is slot pair formation. Here's the throw out to Moses. He catches it and runs it down to 34.
Out to the 34.
And Jeremy Vega giving props to his defensive coordinator in the chat, saying this defense is so good.
There we go, a little old school formation for the Scorpions.
Play action by Jackson. Throw over the middle. Catch made. T.A. Punk with the first down to the 40.
Like that heads up call by Arizona, and good execution by Ashley Jackson. Sorry, to not get too greedy. Got to keep the sticks moving here at this point. First downs and possession. That's the most important thing. Keep doing that. Good things are going to happen. Can't take unnecessary risks.
As we cross under 5 minutes to go, another first down. This time to the Denver 49 is reached. Will Todd on the reception. That was a 6-play, 54-yard scoring drive by Denver, taking up 2 minutes and 5 seconds. On the previous possession, Ron Haynes and Aaron Gooden are statisticians. Throw is caught for 9.5 yards.
Second and inches. Missed it by that much.
Connor Weston on the deep out cut, showing off some fancy footwork along the sideline.
Agent 86, get in here.
Let's go. Second and inches from 39 yards.
We have a second down and less than 1.
You have to put the cone of silence on Fox Highland. It's killing it with the extra credit.
Here's Moses. He loses yards back to the 43 as they try to go wide. But Brady, the defensive end, recording his second TFL.
Had a huge crush back in the day, calling on Barbara Feldman. So you know. I have no idea who that is.
High formation tight end flexed out as the third receiving option. Jackson back to throw, has to dump this off to Justin Williams. He gets out of bounds at the 35.
Oh my.
That'll be a first down.
Here come your Arizona Scorpions. Eddie Gage's crew has had enough of this Nightwing scoring thing. As as they are putting their best foot forward here late in the fourth quarter, down by 4.
4:11 to go. Clock stopped. As Jackson fires complete.
Not bad.
To the 30-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
That'll be a 2nd and 5 after this update from Cameron Irvine. Cam?
Thank you, Colin. Watch this pretty pass from JQ in a tie game in the third. Back corner of the end zone. That's DJ Hume for the touchdown, and Tulsa's back up 17-10. Join us after your game in Denver.
Could be an exciting one as Moses picks up a first down to the 25. As the clock winds, 3:30 and counting to go in the football game. Arizona down by 4.
Well, this is what was threatening to be a lopsided affair has turned into a scary good game here. Arizona trying to stick in the end zone to take the lead.
And they tried to give it to the fullback to cross him up, but no gain on the play. Devin King on the tackle. His third tackle.
Liked the call, but Denver was ready for it. Credit to the O-line there.
And X fires out to Moses. Makes the catch. He gets tackled at the 20. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Moses throwing everything he's got at them with the shake and bake and the spin move. But Denver teams up to make a solid tackle.
Arizona 4 of 9 on 3rd down overall.
At this point, with as much time that has bled off in this possession, Colin, field goal's not going to do it. They've got to be committed to the end zone here.
Jackson to the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown is made. Connor Weston, his 2nd.
And he needs a nap. But good for you. You've scored a touchdown.
What a big play to go. 2:10 left. And this throw by Jackson, boy, is right on the button over Ron Hoff.
He's going to Pacific Playland after the game. All right. Well, okay, Denver. You scored 21 straight. You're going to need one score. Get their 2-minute offense fired up.
And it's up and good by Cliff Allen.
And this seesaw affair has left the Rick Meter, made the Rick Meter staff work for their Pop-Tarts and Mountain Dew, as they are now back to just lean Arizona. Sorry, Arizona. Denver's got some game, so it's just lean at this point. There's still 2:10 to go on the old click on the wall.
Here is the return from the 3-yard line by McDowell. McDowell up the middle to the 26.
So the partnership with Arizona is with Pacific Playland. Denver scoring personnel go to Wally World. Hey, don't leave the stream without joining our Discord server. There's so much more to do in the SFL than just being a player. Join to check out content for teams and about the league created by the community. Participate in pick'em games, play SFL fantasy football, and test your skills in the survivor pool.
Logan Keel has a deep catch down the field, and he's on his way. 20-10 touchdown.
You'll see that playing more on the server. Holy smoke. But we've got a problem.
Oh, it's a late hit. They're calling a late hit on Everett Garrison as Logan Keel just basically ran 74 yards to the end zone.
Oh, my goodness. Well, how do you do?
And we've crossed the 2-minute warning. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by AP Music on YouTube.
Oh, they're going to kick this pedestrian extra point, and then I'll get back to a full read of you can check out the SFL on Discord, but who'd have thought, Colin? That's a quick strike. I think they got the ball with the 2:10 mark, and now they take the lead at the $1:55 mark.
They scored in 15 seconds. According to the guys keeping track of the facts and figures, Logan Keel, 113 yards and 4 grabs, plus a touchdown. Back to what you were saying.
Well, first of all, the staff of the Rick Meter are in the process of systematically pulling their hair out, as it is now Lean Denver. Lean Denver for the Rick Meter. The way this has gone back and forth, they're hesitant to give a full-on prediction, apparently.
Ryan Owens on the return up to the 28-yard line.
I don't know what I'm paying him for. Okay. So don't leave the stream without joining our Discord server, ! There's so much more to do in the SFL than just being a player. Join to check out content for teams and about the league, all created by the community. Participate in pick'em games, play SFL fantasy football, and test your skills in the survivor pool. This is the point where the other team scores. To join our server, visit www.simulationfl.net and click on the Discord icon in the menu. The SFL community, 2,000 strong. We'll see you there.
Pick up a 5 on the swing. It'll be 2nd and 5, and here we go with the hurry up.
And nobody scored. Let's score here.
Play action, Jackson. Throw to Owens. Had to spin back for it, and they only credit him with 2.
A rare miscue by the offensive unit there on not running deep enough or throwing deep enough to automatically get the first down.
Throw down the middle, catch made.
There you go.
Ryan Owens. And they now call time at 1:16 left.
Holy smoke. Well, here we go. You could do worse than to rest your hopes on the arm and skills of Ashley Jackson.
28 of 37, 277 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. She's trying to rally her boys to a big victory. Ball is on the Denver 36, 1:16 to go. Here is a throw out to Moses. He's tackled in bounds after 4, and we're now fast approaching under a minute to go. Here's Jackson. Fires tipped away, incomplete. Clock stop with 56 seconds left. Stephon Forge with the pass deflection. I agree, Bo Martin Jr. Denver might be in trouble, but they have a 3rd and 6 on their own 32. Jackson with 3 receivers to the bottom. Now they come straight.
They're playing a zone.
Back to throw. Fires. Catch made out of bounds at the 24.
We're going to throw underneath. Okay.
Clock stop, 53 seconds left.
We'll state the obvious. They need a touchdown. Do the Scorpions have any hope in this game? As the snow continues.
4 wide receiver. Jackson. The throw. Moses. He got out of bounds at the Denver 20. 48 seconds left.
Well, 2nd and 6. Clock stop. Arizona's got 2 timeouts to work with. Obviously, it's 4-down territory. Nightwing defense needs to rise up. Obviously, they would like a turnover.
2 receivers.
Look at how far off they're playing at the top of the screen, Colin. They're giving them that first down. They don't want to give up the touchdown.
Let's see what they do here. They go to the bottom and they get the first down and more. Knocked out of bounds to the 3. Ryan Owens taking advantage of all the Snow-covered real estate.
Just a lot of room to roam out there. Denver, the service dog's getting nervous here in the booth, too.
He took a nap for a long while, but all of a sudden he's up and pacing.
He's pacing. He's rooting for his boys. His second favorite team, besides the Motor City V8s, might be the Denver Nightwings.
3 tight ends on the field, I formation.
Everybody's up on the line for Denver. That's dangerous. And here's why.
Touchdown! It's with a little over 42 seconds left, and DJ Moses catches it out of the backfield and gives his team a 2-point lead pending the extra point.
I'm not sure if 99 was supposed to cover him coming out of the backfield, but somebody was and did not. Well, an important extra point here for Arizona. Try and make it a 3-point game.
But Allen on for the extra point, up and good. So it is now 31-28. .38 seconds left. Denver has all 3 timeouts to work with. And it looked like they were in the driver's seat, Rick, and all of a sudden Arizona says, not so fast, my friend.
Well, they got a full tank of gas. They're wearing sunglasses, so let's go.
And McDowell on the return.
Uh-oh.
Good return, but we got another flag. Only 1 accepted penalty this game.
Hey, there's a flag on the play.
We got a clipping.
Ooh.
On the return.
A rare type of penalty in a rarely penalized game. Lightly penalized game.
Penalty called on number 31, Skeeter Baja, the backup tailback. Pushes him back to the Denver 14.
86 yards to go. Well, less than that to kick the field goal.
Shoulders back to throw. Fires down the middle, catch made. McDowell up to the Denver 33, and they use their first of their 3 timeouts.
Cleverly call a timeout. We've seen some coaches in the league, Colin, mess up their clock management at the end of the game, but so far so good for the Nightwings.
Struthers with that completion to Quintero is now over 300 yards on 29 of 40 passing. He's completed 72.5%.
2 and 2 TDs and interceptions. So a halfway decent QBR of 90, Colin.
27 seconds left. First and 10 ball on the Nightwing 33. Gene Struthers back to throw. Deep corner out, knocked away.
Yikes.
Looking for Jeremy Mosley out there one-on-one on the defensive back, but Everett Garrison swatted that one down, and now we're down to 23 seconds.
Might have been an opportunity to break it deep, break the route off, and just run a streak there, but come saw.
Again, they go 3 wide this time to the top. They'll go the other way. By Sean Moore. And we're now down to 20.
And now both the clock and the down and distance are in favor of Arizona. Even if they get a first down, there's not a lot of time to continue a drive. Well, this is going to be a tough one for Denver, storming all the way back to take a lead and then giving up the late score to Arizona unless a miracle starts happening here.
We'll see what happens.
The Snow Angels were spotted.
Struthers deep down the middle, catch made. Quintero down to the 44. Now things get real interesting as we're down to 14 seconds left.
As Denver did a good job of husbanding their timeouts in the second half.
Riley Quintero, one more catch away from 100 yards for the day, joining Logan Keel, who has 113 on just 4 grabs.
Ideally, they want to use this remaining timeout to set up the field goal.
Here is slips, and the throw out to Moses.
Oh, they've got to hurry. They're gonna run out of clock.
And they have to call the timeout.
They panic and call the timeout just as they were getting ready to spike it. All right. Javier Vasquez wants a little bit of time to talk this over. It'd be, what, a 55-yarder in the snow? 56-yarder in the snow if they kick a field goal here?
No, they're going to line up in the Hail Mary.
The play everybody's been waiting for.
Remember, Parker Thomas got a sack. Then the first half. And
he's
still
got another one. Wow. Wow. Well, congratulations, Arizona Scorpions. Survived. Owned the first half and then owned the last 2 minutes.
As you see the numbers, fairly close for both teams. Arizona actually had more turnovers than Denver, 3-2. But it was that man, Bailey O'Shaughnessy, combined with Gene Struthers, showing that even though he had to wait 4 minor league seasons for his major league debut, he's showing that it was definitely worth.
Had a heck of a
the
game.
win.
You're right, Colin. It was a little spotty up and down. There were some maybe misreads on the blocking or some bad choices as he was trying to set up his attack at the line of scrimmage. But boy, had some terrific runs as well. Some great open field moves. Look at that.
Riley Quintero,
Toe drag swag right chair.
1 yard short of 100. DJ Moses finishes with 65 yards on 17 carries. 13 grabs for 72 yards and a touchdown. That's S.C. Jackson for 4 touchdowns.
And Eddie Gage, a quiet 9 tackles. Congratulations, young man.
No sacks, but Everett Garrison got the interception. Parker Thomas got a sack as well. But no sacks from the defensive line.
And there's the dagger right there. The winning score.
And Gene Struthers, he was balling in the second half. Logan Keel
apparently
taking this one.
Apparently that previous touchdown was not the winner. That was a pretty pitch and catch.
As the Night Wings had 240 passing yards in the second. 363 yards in the second half after having barely under 100 yards in the first half. This is crazy. And this Denver has to go back to the drawing board, but they're close, Rick. They're really close as the player of the game will be Ashley Jackson. 309 yards, 4 touchdowns, quarterback rating of 107.6, 33 of 40.
Nice. It's hard to come back from 17 down, but they did it, and then it was back and forth. Denver's got a good team. They just got to put it all together.
For our statisticians, Aaron Gooden and Ron Haynes, I'm Colin Northrop. Rick Northrop. Thanks and good night.